During his journey, the man who made the maps found himself on an abandoned planet that was left in ruin and covered in a thick pollution. As he explored the ruins of what once looked like a glorious city, he came across a temple of archives. There the man learned the truth about the Kuulrath. The Kuulrath, the race that forged the juggernaut known as Stormblood, were not always malevolent beings. They were once a proud and advanced race that had built scientific wonders across 3 different planets. The Kuulrath had developed terraforming techniques to use on other planets once thought uninhabitable to become suitable for their race as it grew and prospered. They developed light-speed travel to make contact with other species and established trade routes across the universe. They even helped brokered peace deals across their own galaxy and solved wars across space that had been waged for centuries. That changed one day though, when a legendary explorer named Kuulrath decided to explore a part of space that the Kuulrath had never ventured to. When Kuulrath returned, he brought back the knowledge of minerals and elements undiscovered to the known universe, along with companions from the region he had traveled. These companions brought with them technology that would advance the Kuulrath even further. All was not well though. There was something different about Kuulrath. Once he was known as a generous and humble explorer who always put the good of his people first. He was known on the Kuulrath planets as a person of the utmost integrity, but when he came back from his journey, something in him had changed. He had become cynical and cold. He then started to view the Kuulrath as the superior race that should rule over lesser races. These new technologies came with a heavy price as well. While they had helped advance the Kuulrath, they also left the race heavily dependent on these newly discovered minerals. Unfortunately, the minerals were scarce on the Federation of Kuulrath planets. Leading the cause was Kuulrath and others. The Kuulrath started invading foreign planets to find minerals they needed to prop their society. The Kuulrath went from being one of the most respected races because their benevolence, but they had now become known across the galaxy as warmongers. After several lengthy wars, the Kuulrath formed a new society based on war and made Kuulrath the Chancellor of the Kuulrath Federation. Many other races tried to stand up towards the Kuulrath, but Kuulrath had created a giant space armada dedicated to decimating planets and pillage the planets of their resources. As years passed, the Kuulrath had lost sight of what they once were and now were solely dedicated to conquering others just for their resources. After discovering the history of the Kuulrath, the man decided to venture out and find out what Kuulrath found across the universe. Why it had led to the corruption of the Kuulrath.